What if the thing you think is helping you is actually hurting you? Have you ever tried so hard to do the right thing that it ended up making life harder? Maybe you've done it with dieting, maybe with exercise, maybe with work, maybe even with your faith. You started with good intentions. You wanted to be healthier, stronger, more disciplined, closer to God. But somewhere along the way, balance disappeared. And what began as wisdom slowly turned into exhaustion. Today, many people are trapped in this cycle. We live in a world of extremes. One person says, eat whatever you want. Another says, never eat this, never eat that. One expert says, work harder. Another says, sleep more. One person tells you you're not doing enough. Another tells you you're doing too much. And in all the noise, many people end up confused, discouraged, and burned out. Some people become so strict with themselves that they lose their joy. They feel guilty over every meal. They obsess over every choice. They spend more time worrying about food than enjoying life. Others go to the opposite extreme. They ignore their health completely. They eat whatever feels good in the moment and suffer the consequences later. Both extremes lead to problems, and that's the message we need today. God never intended for us to live at either extreme. The truth is simple. Balance is wisdom. The truth is many people took health reform too far. Instead of improving their health, they weakened themselves. Instead of nourishing their bodies, they deprived them. Instead of becoming better examples, they discouraged others. Some became so focused on restrictions that they forgot the purpose behind healthy living. The goal was never suffering. The goal was health. The goal was never punishment. The goal was strength. The goal was never to make life miserable. The goal was to help people live better. Think about that. God created your body. He knows what it needs. He doesn't ask you to starve yourself. He doesn't ask you to neglect yourself. He doesn't ask you to prove your devotion by destroying your health. Your body is a gift, and gifts should be cared for. Time and again, we see how extreme approaches can weaken rather than strengthen us. Some people were eating so little that they became weak. Others restricted themselves to only a few foods and suffered because of it. Some tried to force their personal beliefs onto everyone else, and in doing so, they turned people away from the very message they wanted to share. That can happen today too, not just with food, with parenting, with work, with finances, with religion, with nearly everything. Sometimes we become convinced that our way is the only way. We judge others. We compare. We criticize. And we forget that God works differently in different people's lives. Not everyone has the same needs. Not everyone has the same journey. Not everyone has the same strengths. What helps one person may not help another. That's why wisdom is so important. So what should we do? First, stop chasing extremes. If something is making you weaker instead of stronger, step back and reevaluate. Second, learn the reason behind what you're doing. Don't simply follow a trend because someone else told you to. Understand it for yourself. Third, listen to your body. Rest when you need rest. Eat nourishing food. Take care of the health God has given you. Fourth, stop comparing your journey to everyone else's. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. You only need to be faithful with what God has entrusted to you. And finally, choose consistency over perfection. Perfection is exhausting. Consistency changes lives. Small, healthy choices repeated every day will take you much further than extreme choices that only last a few weeks. Here's the beautiful part. God is not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to be faithful. He knows your weaknesses. He knows your struggles. He knows where you're tired. He knows where you're discouraged. And He is not standing over you waiting for you to fail. He is walking beside you, helping you take the next step. Maybe you've been too hard on yourself. Maybe you've been carrying burdens God never asked you to carry. Maybe you've been trying to earn approval that God has already given through His love. Today, let that burden go. Choose wisdom. Choose balance, choose health, choose grace. Remember this: anything good can become harmful when taken to an extreme. But when we follow God's wisdom, we find something better. We find peace, we find strength, we find joy. And we discover that God's way is not found in extremes. It's found in faithful, balanced living. If this message encouraged you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs the reminder that balance is not weakness, it's wisdom.